The Imaginary Invalid, known in French as Le Malade imaginaire, premiered in Paris in 1673 and marked the final work of the renowned French satirist Molière. Throughout his career, Molière frequently satirized the medical profession, with 6 of his comedies centering around doctors. The character of the pompous and avaricious physician, often portrayed as incompetent and using a mix of Latin and Greek to showcase supposed erudition, is a staple figure in commedia dell'arte, an Italian theatrical form that influenced Western comedy. Molière crafted Le Malade imaginaire as a comedy ballet, blending music, song, dance, and humor, originally intending to perform it for King Louis XIV at Versailles. However, the play premiered at the Palais Royal Theatre in Paris instead. The protagonist, Argan, influenced by the advice of doctors, convinces himself that he is an invalid, despite his imagined ailments. The play serves as a commentary on the impact of capitalism on the medical field, as Argan, a wealthy individual, can afford any treatment he desires, some of which worsen rather than alleviate his symptoms. Ironically, during the initial production, Molière himself, portraying Argan, fell seriously ill, possibly with tuberculosis. Struggling with his own health, he passed away shortly after collapsing during the 4th performance. Argan, a wealthy French aristocrat, demands constant medical attention, convinced of his imminent demise. He even plots to marry off his eldest daughter, Angélique, to a doctor to ensure continuous medical care. Meanwhile, his wife, Malade, seeks to send Angélique and her younger sister, Louise, to a convent to secure her inheritance of Argan's wealth. Amidst these schemes, Angélique falls in love with Clement, a young man planning to propose to her. Toinette, the family's spirited and resourceful maid, pledges to assist Angélique in following her heart and marrying the man she loves. To catch a glimpse of Angélique, Clement assumes the role of a stand-in for her music instructor. During his visit, Clement and Angélique encounter her prospective groom, Thomas Lillicrap, and his father, Dr. Lillicrap. Thomas, who is clumsy and unlikable, immediately rubs Angélique the wrong way. Despite her aversion, Argan insists on their wedding taking place in 4 days, threatening Angélique with a convent if she resists. Malade informs Argan of seeing Clement with Angélique and Louise in Angélique's chamber, prompting Argan to extract from Louise the revelation that Clement kissed Angélique's hands. Argan's brother, Birald, arrives and assures Toinette that he will endeavor to persuade Argan to allow Angélique to marry her chosen suitor. Birald confronts Argan, asserting that his maladies are fabricated by profit-seeking doctors whose treatments are the source of his ailments. Despite their heated exchange on the efficacy of medicine, Argan remains steadfast in his faith in doctors, adamant that his daughter will wed one. A contentious moment arises when the doctor's assistant interrupts with an enema treatment, leading Birald to dismiss him, much to the doctor's ire, prompting him to sever ties with Argan, cursing him. In a moment of distress, Toinette enters in disguise as a physician, denouncing Argan's doctors as inept fools. Birald endeavors to expose Malade's ulterior motives to seize Argan's wealth, but Argan remains unconvinced. Toinette, reverting to her true identity, proposes a ruse where Argan feigns death to observe Malade's reaction. Malade's elation at the prospect of inheriting confirms their suspicions. They extend the test to Angélique, who is devastated by the loss of her father. Eventually, Argan consents to Angélique marrying Clement under the condition that Clement becomes a doctor, to which he agrees. Birald jests that Argan should join the medical profession, culminating in a farcical ceremony orchestrated by a troupe of actors, in which Argan is humorously graduated from medical school. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.